Hey, what's up, guys? Dave here. I hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome back to my podcast video again. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about video games because these days a lot of students in like South Korea are having troubles with their parents or their friends because of video games, and also I've just talked about this topic with my Filipino friends like a few days ago. So I thought I can make a podcast about it. So yeah, let's talk about it. I guess it is a great topic to talk about. And I guess also some of you guys are having trouble with video games, right? So yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, today I'm going to talk about why video game is, so bad for us and why we shouldn't play. So yeah, let's talk about it. So, like first, as I guess we all know this, like video games so addictive, right? The addiction of video games is so powerful. Well, I once played video games like a few years ago, and at the time I was so into video games, I was so addictive that, you know, like all I do, all I do is just playing video games. Like after school, I play video games whole day, you know. I didn't talk with my family that much. I didn't go outside and do exercise. So at the time, yeah, it was terrible, right? Because I was so addicted. And yeah, I'm not just having this problem. A lot of students in South Korea are also having problems still. So yeah, addiction is a serious problem. And also, like if you play too much video games, you will have health some kind of health problems, right? Some poor physical health problems. Uh, because yeah, when you're playing video games, you're just staring at the phone, playing video games every day, right? And if you do that, then your sight will become poor. Like yeah, I already had the experience. So yeah, before I played video games, I used to have a incredibly good sight. I can see really far away. I can see really small letters, but like after I played video games, still I don't need to wear glasses, but my sight has become poorer than before. So yeah, it can cause some problems with your sight, and also you will have the problems with your neck, right? Because when you're playing video games, your necks are like this, right? You're staring at the phone and with bad posture, with bad neck posture. And if you keep doing that, then in here we say a turtleneck. Just turtle has a turtle. How do I say this? Yeah, turtle has a neck like this, and if you have turtlenecks, and you will hear a lot of bone cracking sound. Like for example, you're playing video games like this for like 5 hours, and when you're trying to, stand up, you're like, you hear the bone cracking sound, and you're like, oh, my neck hurts, and so, and yes, that is not good, right? So you can also have your neck problem if you play video games like this too much, and also you will have bad postures. Like if you play video games for a long time, because yeah, humans need to move their body a lot. But if you're doing something for a really long time with one posture, then after you finish that, like it's hard to move because you're very used to that posture. So it is not very good. And also you will have your wrist problem. Like your wrist is going to be weaker. So if someone just hit your wrist, then you will have serious pain if you play too much video games. Yeah, that sometimes happens. So yeah, it can cause you a lot of health problems, a lot of serious health problems, and also your problems with bone, with your sides. So it is not very good, right? But in that case, yeah, I guess you guys are asking me like, David, I'm already into video games, like, but the problem is that I can't stop, right? So well, in that case, I guess yeah, as an experienced person, I guess one of the best way is one of the best way to get out of the video game is to keep you busy with something else. Like, for example, you can play soccer instead. I mean, soccer is a lot of fun. If you play soccer, and I mean, if you play soccer, so, as I told you, soccer is also very addictive. It is like a video game. It is so much fun. So you can play soccer instead. Then the video games will go out from your brain. Um, so and also you can play like basketball, badminton, or maybe you can make your girlfriend or boyfriend, because if you have girlfriend or boyfriend, you're because yeah you really like them, so you're more focusing on them, so that can also help you get out from the video games. So yeah, you can do like that to get out the video games. So yeah, I guess this is one of the best solutions. Okay, so anyway, yeah, now let's keep talking about the problems of video games. Okay, so and also like if you play too much video games, you will have some kind of sleeping problems. It will affect with your sleeping. Like, um, I mean, yeah, a lot of students are sleeping really late because of video games. Like for example, you're like, oh, I'm going to play just one game before I go to bed, and after this game, I'm just going to go to sleep. But but yeah, you after one game, so what happens? You keep playing, right? Because so much fun. Like even though you lose or you win, like it doesn't matter if you lose or you win. Like you just keep playing. Because like if you lose, then you're like, oh, that was so close. Oh, I can sleep with this feeling. Oh, I'm going to win. And after I win, I'm going to go to sleep. And you keep playing. And if you win, then you're very happy. Oh, I think I'm pretty good. Like I really want to play again. So you keep playing, and if you're like one more game, like the like real last game, and after this, no more games. I'm just gonna go to bed right away. But you keep playing, and now you're sleeping really late. So yeah, also video game is not if you play too much, if you're too addicted to video games, it can also cause some problems with your sleeping. So yeah, there are a lot of troubles, and I guess yeah, we already talked. I already made a podcast about sleeping. If you guys have watched the video, you guys will know how important sleeping is, right? But yeah, sleeping is important, but video games will mess up with your sleeping, so it's not very good. And also, like if you play too much video games, you will have problems with your sociality. Like uh, for example, if you're focusing on video games, if you're playing video games, you're getting aggressive. Oh no, how do I say aggressive? Like for example, if you don't talk a lot, right? If you're playing video games, if you're addicted to video games, like so if your family tries to talk with you, you're like, oh, just go away, leave me alone. Let me just play my video games, right? You're getting really mean and you're getting really aggressive, right? So and also and in that if that happens, your relationship with your family will get worse. Also your relationship with your friends will get bad, and a lot of your friends will leave you. And if you don't and that yeah so because of that, you might also have sociality problems if you play too much video games. And also yeah, video games will uh, destroy also video games will affect, how do I say, if you play too much video games, you will have some serious problem with your studies. Like, I mean, for students, for especially for young students, studying is really important. Education is really important. You must learn. But if you play too much video games, uh, how do I say this? Like, yeah, because like, I mean, yeah, I told you guys, right? I mean, like when I was playing video games, I was so addicted to it. So that like after school, I just played video games whole day. I didn't study anything. I didn't go outside. So so yeah, you're not focusing on studying because your brain is more interested in video games. And if that happens, if your brain is more interested in video games, uh, your I mean everything will going to be boring beside video games. That is terrible, right? Uh, so yeah, video games. can destroy your brain. It can destroy your relationship with your friends. It can destroy your body. It is so bad. I mean, so yeah, if you're, how do I say this? If you're already not playing video games, congratulations, good job, you rock, keep going. And if you are in the video games, yeah, I recommend you. Yeah, I mean, I already told you guys this, right? I recommend you guys to keep you busy with something else, and try to stop it. It's not good. I mean, if you win the video games, like what happens? It doesn't. It's nothing, right? So yeah, if you win video games, do you get money or something? Like, you know, it's not actually. So it is not a good idea to play video games. Like you can do something instead. Like video game is a waste of time. It destroys your brain. It can cause some problems with your studies. So if you're especially a student, it is terrible. So yeah, I definitely not recommend you guys to play video games. And if you're already doing it, cut it. It's terrible. Actually, you know what? Today I'm going to go to my grandparents, and I think we need to wrap it up now because I need to get ready to go to grandparents. Like, I need to brush my teeth. I need to change my clothes. So yeah, I guess I need to go now. Well, so I guess it was really nice talking about video games with you guys. I really enjoyed talking, and I'll see you guys next week. So until then, I hope you guys have a great one, and yeah, see you next week. Bye.